Camera needs a wipe. Wipe the camera. That's what happened when you're touching your phone all the time. There we go. Hello and welcome to Two Blokes in a Van. We are in Belgium at the moment. I'm Graham Hughes, this is Kieran Donovan. He's the van man. And we're not very far from the border.
There is no border.
With Luxembourg.
You won't know you've gone into it.
Luxembourg. Yeah, you'll see a sign.
I don't think there is.
In the Pays de Bascon.
There is no sign.
There must be.
No, there isn't.
What?
The only way you can tell you crossed,
Yeah.
you know they paint that white paint around the trees to stop the bugs climbing up it.
Yeah.
It stops on the border. So the Belgians paint it, or the Luxembourgians paint it, the Belgians don't.
Ah, okay.
That's the way we're going
I'm
in.
sure there's going to be a sign.
No, that's the way we're going in.
There must be a sign. Give us a sign. Give us... We went for a place called Weird today. And I said, that's weird.
Very weird.
Very weird. Anyway, we are on a mission to go and pick up a delivery. So Kevin is a courier driver and he goes all around Europe picking stuff up, dropping it off. And his job has been made incredibly difficult by Brexit. Hello Jan, how you doing? Yeah, we thought we'll do a live cast of our journey to and from Luxembourg. We should have been here at, what were you saying, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that?
Yeah.
So under normal operating systems,
We should have been back in Calais by now.
Wow.
Or near there, waiting to go over.
And we're not even in Luxembourg yet.
No.
Is that because we've been prattling around, funny about? We went out drinking last night. We went to the cinema.
No.
We just took the car for the truck for a spin around the track for a few hours. No? Did we not do that?
No, we sat there with all the other commercial drivers doing absolutely nothing.
Ah, right.
Because of the paperwork that they said didn't exist.
Yeah, the Brexit paperwork that Lord Frost promised that wouldn't happen. Actually, no, this is pre-Lord Frost. This is people like Nigel Farage and Aaron Banks, Daniel Hannan and Boris Johnson and Michael Gove and Jacob Rees-Mogg and everyone who went to private school. No, I don't mean everyone who went to private school. All these people who went to private school told us, the plebs, the people they looked down upon, the lower orders, the hoi polloi, they said that we would not only get rid of EU red tape, we would also have cheap shoes for peasants.
Yeah.
Well, turns out, spoilers, that was a lie. It was a lie. And in fact, there's more red tape than ever. More red tape now than there has been in my lifetime, I think.
Absolutely.
Isn't that crazy? So transporting something across from the UK into Europe faced exactly the same hurdles as transporting something from London to Glasgow. I.e. you had to put it on a truck, you drive it there, a bit of paperwork, actually at your destination to say that's the stuff that the person paid for. Then maybe you'll pick up some more stuff and bring it back. I mean, did you do many of these empty box runs when you were before Brexit?
These?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, would you have done this? Would you have picked up another job? So you got to drop something off in Paris and then, or drop something off somewhere and then come over here, pick this up and go back?
Yeah, in the vans, not in the flatbed.
Yeah, but in the vans.
You could have 5 or 6 jobs in the back.
And you can just do, what's that called? Cabotage or something?
Cabotage.
Cabotage. Like the Beastie Boys. Cabotage. And so, am I right in thinking that EU drivers can't do cabotage in the UK anymore?
They can do as much as they like.
Oh, but British drivers can't?
Yes.
So explain this to us.
So the cabotage means the European drivers can come to the UK to fill the shortage gaps by telling everyone to sod off home. So we had no lorry drivers to deliver anything. So the European drivers come over to deliver goods to us from the continent,
Yeah.
and they drive around the UK delivering goods that British drivers would have delivered. But there aren't any, because they're in fact all from overseas, and they all went home because they were told to go home.
But are you, as a British citizen, I know you've got an Irish passport, so it doesn't really apply to you, but if you had a British passport, would you be able to do cabotage now around Europe?
One trip.
So you wouldn't be able to do it? Could you drop off something at another place?
I can't do it because I'm in a UK vehicle.
Oh right, it doesn't matter that you're Irish.
No, I've just got the freedom of movement.
Funny, he doesn't look Irish. It's like in
yeah, so Grant Shapps gave EU drivers unlimited cabotage to stop the HGV shortage in the UK caused by Brexit, caused by telling people to go home, which means nobody was driving lorries. So Europeans can come over, but we can't come over here.
Yeah.
And so it's not reciprocal, basically. So because we let them come over, do what they like now, we can't come over here and do what we like. That's a Brexit benefit, right?
Brexit benefit for EU drivers, not for British drivers.
Yeah.
But do you think that the ball ache of getting stuff into the UK is going to outweigh that, or are they still waving stuff through into the UK?
They're not stopping anyone because it causes too many traffic jams. So you just literally, get waved through at the other end. You don't go to customs.
Wow. Well, it's just trousers.
And that was supposed to happen on the 1st of January.
But it's not. So we were talking about this last night. So is Brexit a smuggler's dream?
It can be, yes. Because where your customs facility is 20 miles inland from the port of entry from the European Union, so you can drive on a public road for 20 miles, and if you've smuggled something you can just chuck it out the van anywhere, and then if you do have to go to customs, you go into customs with what you declared.
So is that in the UK? It's 20 kilometres, 20 miles, sorry, inland in the UK?
Yeah. So you drive over to Ashford.
Theoretically, you could. I mean, surely there's a risk though of leaving the French side. Do they care? Are they checking what your cargo is?
In France?
Yeah, before you leave.
Yeah, the customs in France is in the port. So if you're smuggling something into Europe, you can't. Well, you can. You take a risk.
Yeah.
But the actual customs is at the port.
What do they check you going out? So if you turn up with a load of flour, bags of flour, right? Are they going to check you got bags of flour in the back of the van?
They would want to, yes.
The French on the way out?
On the way out? No, not on the way out.
Right.
Only when you enter Calais.
Okay, so I'm an evil van driver.
Yeah.
I have 50 sacks of flour, but one of the sacks is a sack of cocaine. A sack of cocaine.
Yeah.
I've got that in the back of my van. Is that going to get picked up by the French customs?
Luck of the draw. Depends if you get stopped or not.
Why would you get stopped? Is that when you get the orange?
Yeah, it's random. It's random. So you're not guaranteed to get stopped. It's a big risk. It's like travelling through an airport, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, I mean, you when you go through an airport, your baggage gets scanned, and you know everyone's baggage gets scanned. But it seems that it's a bit of a lottery, and if they're only checking 1 in 100 vans that go through,
yeah, it's pretty porous. The UK into the UK is more porous than the outbound into Europe.
Wow.
Because we haven't got the infrastructure, because you can't build things where there's big white cliffs.
So you have your van. Low water level.
What's all that about? It's because I went round the bend.
Yeah, all the water sloshed to one side. So if I get this right, I've got my bag of cocaine in the back of the van. Drive over the border. Get on the ferry, go over the ferry
to the UK.
Yeah. I drive straight out of the port in the UK.
You get through customs in the port, but you've had an orange light to visit customs.
No. Leaving France, green light, not been checked. Get to the UK. I've got to drive for 20 miles out of the port
to go to
public
customs.
roads.
On a public road.
So I drive onto the public road.
Yeah.
I pull over at a sign that I know, a prearranged thing. I pull over at the sign because I know there's going to be no traffic cameras there because they've all been put in the wrong way. I throw my bag of cocaine over the barrier, and then a car comes up behind, puts it in the boot, drives off.
Yes.
We're in the wrong fucking business, mate.
I think we are.
That's a quote from Layer Cake.
Or you could actually declare 10 pallets of leather goods as oranges.
What?
You could say you're transporting oranges, which is a low value product,
yeah,
when in fact you could have 10 pallets of very expensive leather bags from Gucci or something.
But wouldn't that be found on the British side once you got into the customs depot?
No, because you don't have actual physical customs agents and police at the border in Dover. You have border force. And border force aren't trained customs agents.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you have to go to that depot, don't you? So you have to lose your handbags on the way to the depot.
Which you could do.
You just drop them off the back to your co-conspirators.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very porous border. Take back control.
Yeah. God, taking back control every step of the way, aren't we? That's insane, man.
Nothing has actually changed in the port of Dover. You still get the same useless idiots standing there with their arms crossed in their little box, looking intimidating as you cross through off the ferry to come off into Dover. They're still standing there clueless and unable to establish exactly what customs means and what you can carry and what you can't carry.
We just had me and videos saying we probably just passed each other on the E40.
Yeah.
So hi.
No, we're on the E25.
Oh, we're on the E25.
We're on the N4 into Luxembourg.
The M4?
N4, November.
N4.
Yeah.
On the M4. Not a time crunch, you need to get to Luxembourg first. Yes, we should have been at Luxembourg this morning. It's now well after 2, isn't it? What time is it?
Yeah, it's
about 20 past 2.
It's 2:15. I hope they're open.
2:15. The place that we're going to closes at 4?
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
Yeah, they go home early on a Friday.
We need to get there.
So if I get there and they're closed, I'm coming back with nothing.
Jesus.
Yep.
Don't think we should stop for that coffee.
Doesn't matter. If we wasn't held up in Dover and it didn't take 8 or 9 hours to cross over a 20-mile stretch of water, we wouldn't have had these problems.
They were saying earlier this week that the tailbacks out of Dover were longer than the Channel Tunnel.
Yeah, the queues on the A20 are longer than the actual stretch of water between the UK and France.
Isn't it mad that, like, Thatcher, the person who the right wing, the Tories, you know, they think she was a saint, they think she was the most wonderful woman that ever lived, and the single market was like something that she really pushed through.
Absolutely.
And they're celebrating the absolute trashing of Thatcher's most successful legacy.
We've all grown up, even though many of us didn't understand how it functioned. We all grew up in an environment that gave us access to pretty much everything we needed.
Yeah.
From a continent of, I think, was it 400 million people, and we've cut it off. And you're going to be self-reliant on trade deals from countries around the other side of the globe, where it costs
2.7 million people.
How much does a container cost now from China? Apparently it's like 20 or 30 grand.
No, a shitload. Well, it takes a month. It takes a month
and
on the ship.
A minimum of a month.
Yeah.
That's when I got re-smogged that time, when I said about just-in-time deliveries. You get just-in-time deliveries from America.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. It takes a month on a boat.
Well, it doesn't take a month from America, but like...
I think the quickest is 2 weeks on a boat from America.
Yeah, you can do it in a week. Like, I've been on cargo ships.
Yeah, no, but a cargo ship is...
But then you've got the hassle at the port either side.
Of course.
And also you've got weather conditions, which really, really affects how fast you can go.
And
you've got limited spaces at the port to get the boat in. Sometimes you're waiting out on the sea for hours, if not days, to come into port. And that all has an effect on it. And these boats, they try and run as efficiently as they can. But if you miss your pilotage window to pass through, say, the Suez Canal, your company, the charterers of the ship, they have to pay an extra $27,000 to get a new pilot's window to go through the Suez Canal. Plus, you have to go past Somalia. You have to face down the Somali pirates. You also have to go through the Malacca Straits, the pirates in the Malacca Straits. And yeah, just the idea that pumping that much CO2 into the environment is the best way of doing stuff.
Yeah, but you're self-reliant on containerized goods.
Yeah.
travelling 6,000 or 7,000 miles on the sea,
Yeah.
and that ship isn't always necessarily guaranteed to sail if it isn't full up.
Yeah, and also another problem with cargo ships is that they can come into port, and if there's some problem with their paperwork, the entire consignment can get held up because of maybe one container that's problematic. I mean, the amount of logistics that go into these things is insane. That some of them can carry 80,000 TEU, which stands for 20-foot equivalent units. So 20-foot containers can take 18,000 on the one ship.
But there was one example where I went up to Harwich to collect a load of boxes, and they'd been in customs for so long in a fulfillment centre where they're all individually picked off and checked and boxed. The exchange rate had changed and the VAT rate had increased.
Oh wow!
On the original invoice, plus the storage charges, because they charge storage.
Yeah.
There was another example of a boat that couldn't dock at Thamesport, and he went round to Liverpool.
To Liverpool.
Yeah, so
from London.
Yeah. So it ended up in Liverpool around the other. And of course, a boat just doesn't sail across the UK; it has to sail all the way around. So it ended up in Liverpool. So all the goods ended up on the other side of the country. Plus, you have to organise somebody to collect all this stuff.
What are we playing at? What are we doing to ourselves? The world is looking at Britain just going, what are you doing?
I think.
Why would you do this? Why would you continue? Why would you punch yourself in the bollocks in the first place? And then why would you continue punching yourself in the bollocks after you've realised how much it hurts to punch yourself in the bollocks?
I think the latest one is the reliance on the food coming from Morocco, I think, where they want to run a boat from Morocco to the UK to transport food.
Yeah.
I could think of better things than food sitting on a boat for a week to 10 days.
Yeah.
With no life expectancy, turning up.
Coming from Morocco.
Coming from Morocco, absolutely.
I mean, no offence to Morocco, but I like to know how many food miles my food has done.
Yeah,
I'd rather it be as few as possible.
Yeah, but you can buy a truckload of oranges from Spain.
Yeah.
Right, from the greenhouses down there, and double man a truck, and it turns up in 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the size of a container. An Arctic is the size of a 40-foot container.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper. It's crazy.
It's really painful what we've done to ourselves, and just the power of these posh, pompous, privately educated wankers who know nothing about the real world, just smashing stuff up willy-nilly, and then we're left to clear up the pieces and also make do, you know, to just get through.
Yep.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Are we in Luxembourg yet?
No. I told you. You'll know by the paintings on the trees.
Kieran's
Trust
saying
me.
There's no sign.
There is no sign.
There must be a sign.
There is no
There's
sign.
going to be a sign.
No.
For those of us just joining us, I'm Graham, this is Kieran. We are driving to Luxembourg in a van to pick up some aluminium frames. This is a standard job that normally you could do. Could you do this in a day? Could you get into Dover early in the morning, get over there, get back in a day? Could you, or would you
A
not?
long day, but a day.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really do that, would you?
We're into our second day now.
Yeah, well into our second day.
Yes.
It's going to be 24 hours soon.
Straight 24 hours.
Yeah.
So in a working day, if you work a 10-hour day, this is 2.5 working days.
We work an 8-hour day like a normal person.
It's 3 working days.
3 working days.
3 working days.
We did sleep. Do we count that?
No. Oh, sugar.
Oh my god.
Right, we're going off piste.
Oh my god. Where are you taking us?
Well,
oh god, is this going to get all hostile on me? Kieran, Kieran, what are you doing, mate?
This is Google Maps.
What are you? Oh my! Why is Google Maps taking us to a?
It's not.
Oh,
I've been this way before.
have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
going for a farm. We're literally going.
I told
for a
you,
farm
you're not going to know you're in Luxembourg.
This is Google Maps.
We could be
Well,
in
okay, now I believe you. When we were on the main bloody motorway, I was like, nah, there'll be a sign.
It's like the entrance to a house.
Are we taking the back route into Luxembourg? Are we taking the smuggler's route? Is this the smuggler's route?
I don't know. I've been here once.
Oh, someone's saying that you're avoiding toll charges.
No tolls.
No tolls. No, we're just taking the scenic route. Oh, look, I'm gonna have to show you this. It's a sign saying Luxembourg.
No, it doesn't.
That'll say Luxembourg. No, it says 9 moulins. Does that mean
Moulin.
9 mils?
Does anyone know where that is? Who's watching you now?
We're in a town called 9 Mills.
This looks like the entrance. Oh,
Well, yes.
look, there's some
Over
cows.
Or 9 Mills. It's a place called Bastogne.
Bastogne. Ah,
Oh my god, there's a sign over there saying horses and bikes. Tractors and horses. Mate, we're not supposed to come down this road. We're a commercial vehicle. Look at this. Just wrecking the streets here.
is that an exhaust pipe?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Weird.
I don't know, someone's made a sculpture to scare people off.
Okay, this is a bit of a weird road.
This is hostile, mate. Why don't you take it to hostile territory? Are you popping in to see Marcus? Says Nick. We're a few hundred miles away from Marcus at the moment, but yeah, we might take a little detour. The journey's already taken us a lot longer than we hoped. Well, we knew it was going to be a bit of an arse, didn't we?
4 hours.
We knew it was going to be a much bigger palaver than it should be because of Brexit. But yeah. What's that? Still Belgium from the sign. I hear the road signs were switched near Bastogne. Oh. Is that from the Great Base?
Okay, it's got more interesting.
Okay, we are literally going into a farm. Why are you listening to Google? Google does not have your best interests at heart.
Ooh.
Hello, Mr. Cow. Oh, shit, I dropped the microphone. I dropped the mic, I got a bit excited there. Lovely view, people are saying. Oh.
Really?
12 frames a second.
It's very muddy.
It is, isn't it?
We're still 10 miles away.
We've got 10 miles of country roads.
I hope not.
Mate, we're not going to get there in time.
The north of Luxembourg is very rural.
Let's not listen to Google ever again.
Look, it's literally, look, it's not a road, look.
Oh, let's put my camera down so I can put the microphone back on.
Is this like the muddy version of Ice Road Truckers?
It looks like Glastonbury to me. That's all like we're going to Glasgow. We're all going to Glasgow.
No, we'll end up on the main road.
Nigel Farage is right, mate. This is the main road through Europe. We're right to the outskirts.
We're in Houffali.
Cowan. Oof. I don't think we can fake this.
I think we are in Luxembourg.
I think we're in
That was a Luxembourgish car parked in that house.
Luxembourgish. Maybe they're from Luxembourg.
No, but Houffali's in Belgium.
Oh, look at this little village. This is beautiful.
They are nice.
Maybe there'll be a line on the ground or something.
I don't think we
Is
are.
that a Luxembourgish
No, we're still
house?
in Belgium.
We are still in Belgium.
Yeah.
Have you got tickets for Glastonbury this year? No, I haven't. We tried. We had a problem with the postcodes. Even though I got through on the website.
Oh.
Oh,
I've been here.
So, if anyone lives near Glastonbury and can get me a ticket, we'll actually get my partner a ticket, and then I'll get a helper ticket to go with her, an assistant ticket. So if anyone can sort that for me, please be in touch. I'd love to go to my 15th Glastonbury Festival. I'm going to cry myself to sleep if I don't get to go to it. Especially after all this time because of COVID, etc. Anyway, moving back to the road. Kieran's decided to take us down.
Back on a road.
He's blaming Google for this. Look, yeah, you go. There's a finish sign there. So there's no town anymore. Oh, cars are cheaper in Luxembourg, so people buy them in Luxembourg. Apparently, cars are cheaper in Luxembourg.
Cars?
Yeah, that's what people are saying in the comments.
Are they really?
They buy them in Luxembourg and then bring them back to Belgium. Apparently so, my friend.
We can't do that anymore.
No, we used to be able to.
Yeah,
But then again, it would be a left-hand drive, so it would be much use in the UK. It'd be shit for overtaking.
Got to pay VAT and import
I'm
duty
for
now.
picking people up on the side of the road. Yeah. Hey, oh god. I hate it when I press the button and then it doesn't do anything. I bet. So I press it again, it does it twice. Right, what's people saying? What are you saying? Graham, hat. Yeah. Do you recognise me now? It's quite funny when I go and see my dad. He doesn't seem to recognise me, and then I put my hat on and he starts to smile and chuckle. So I think he recognised the hat more than he recognises me. This can't be right. There's highways to Luxembourg, says Nico.
No, but this is the north of Luxembourg.
Where we're going, we don't need highways.
We're literally on the Belgian-German-Luxembourgish border.
Luxembourgish. It's kind of, it's pretty Luxembourgish.
Otherwise, I would have taken the road down past Jesus into Luxembourg itself.
Jesus? Is there a place called Jesus?
No, it's Jesus in the field.
Jesus.
The big illuminated statue of Jesus in the field. I told you.
Jesus in the field.
Yeah.
Can we look at it and go, Jesus Christ? And he's just there in the field. Is he a scarecrow? Oh, there's some.
There's a bit of snow there.
Snow,
Like a snowman.
No, it's all dirty. It's a bit yellow.
Yellow snow.
Yellow snow. That's what Brexit is. It's the yellow snow of snow.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought it was going to be fun and it's actually awful. Didn't have my hands smell of piss. So we're heading up a hill. This is quite fun actually. What's the time frame coming back? Question from Megan Elite.
4.5 hours to Calais.
Okay.
And then 9 hours to cross over.
Possibly. So, where are we going to stay tonight? Are you thinking we'll get the ferry over like the 10 o'clock
We'll
ferry?
see how we get on.
And then stay in Calais tonight or something, or like at Dover tonight?
Well, yeah, maybe. Might stay and push the boat out and stay at the Ibis budget over in Barking this evening.
Ooh, push the boat out. Excellent. Sounds like fun.
It's quite scenic out here.
Yeah.
No trains or buses out here.
No. No treacherous trains or...
This is how I got public transport all the way here.
What?
When I told you, I had
these
to get
little
public
roads?
transport all the way from London to here.
And you got it on these roads?
Kind of.
You're not old enough to have a free bus pass, are you? Free bus pass round Europe. I'll tell you what's a bit shit, right? If you are British and you have a rail card for a disability, right, it doesn't work in Europe.
Does it not? Is that since Brexit?
No, just they never got it. They never got their act together so that there was a European wired disability card that gave you a third off fares and allowed someone to travel with you if you needed an assistance. That's why we need people like Jack Monroe pointing stuff out to people. James O'Brien, Jack Monroe. Did anyone watch the listen to the James O'Brien show this morning? There was an absolute live one on. He was talking about being anti-woke. And when challenged, like, what does that mean? He couldn't come up with a plausible definition of what being woke was. It's just stuff he doesn't like. But the first thing he said was like, it's getting offended at everything.
Yeah.
It's getting offended at everything.
I know where I am.
Oh, are we in Luxembourg yet?
No, but I'm going to show you the border.
Oh, okay.
Should we stop on the border?
Yeah.
Well, we can't stop. We'll drive past it.
That's
slowly.
where we're going. Transverges.
Yes.
Transverge. Transverge. That's where we're going. Transverge. It's a travesty. But first, we're going to go down this little tiny road. I want a country road. What does the X mean? Does that mean a crossing? It means 3 virgins. Get ready, guys.
We're 6 miles away.
The place needs 3 virgins. That we're going to.
Guarantee we get a strange look.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, we've got a tractor.
I'm not messing
Pull
with
over.
the tractor.
Yeah. Can you pull over a bit more? Thank you. Don't mess with the tractor. Tractors get right away. So what's this little town for then? My God. So what is there? Like, is there a factory through here, and then we're going to the factory to pick the stuff up, or is it a depot, or what?
It's like a high street. You see it. It's got quite a big train station.
Oh, so okay. How long is it going to take to put stuff on the back? Is it just going to be a matter of seconds? Or
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Well,
Yeah.
should we go and grab a coffee while they do that? Or?
No, I've got to stay and do it.
You've got to do it yourself?
Yeah. Well, they load it and I've got to strap it all up.
Oh shit, man. Well, do you know how to do that? I'll stay. Should I go for a wander around town?
They might even bring a coffee out to us if we ask for one.
Okay. Cafe. Does anyone know what Luxembourgish is for coffee?
They have very cheap coffee and tea in Luxembourg.
Do they?
Yep. And you can buy big bags of it like that.
Ooh. Yeah, but tea in any other country apart from Britain is it's not strong enough. Like a little wee bitty tea.
Right, here's the border.
Oh wow!
No, wait, hold on.
What?
Yeah, look.
This is it.
Yeah, you might cut out in a minute because of your
Whoa.
3G. Wait,
Is that?
I told you I was correct about the border.
All right.
No, it's coming
I
up in a
wanted to do
minute.
that tunnel because that was cool.
No, it wasn't the tunnel.
Go on.
I'll tell you exactly when we're crossing it.
Just Me in Video says they think we've actually crossed the video.
Well, it's coming up. There's a
No,
little
crossing
lane on the
the
left-hand side where somebody lives. See the trees painted white with the white bits?
Yeah. So we're in Luxembourg now
No, well, no, not yet.
because the trees have got
Wait.
white bits on.
This is the Luxembourg border.
Okay, this is the border. This is the border.
See here, look, white things on the
Wow,
trees.
white things on the trees. So that's the border. There, we just crossed the border. You were right about there being no sign.
Told you. There's no sign.
I hate being wrong. It's a horrible feeling. Oh, there you go. Parc Natural de Lux. So do you